Greetings, you magnificent, radiant being of light. We've just completed the first quarter of 2024, and I find it quite fascinating that the timing coincided with Easter. So Easter was literally at the end of March, and in the Christian tradition, for me, what Easter represents is a time of death, rebirth, and renewal, because Jesus was crucified on what is now called Good Friday, and he rose again on Easter Sunday. And I actually think the message we can each take from that is that each and every one of us has the ability to rise again from the challenges that we are facing in our lives. Of course, you can't really compare it to the intensity of that story, but I think we can each, what is the message that we can take out of it? And how can we use this time of Easter, this time of rising again, to rise again and create ourselves anew as we continue this journey in 2024. So for me, if you're going to have an outstanding life, there are a few things you need to have in place. So one of the things I recommend is you have clarity, because clarity is power. You must know what it is that you want before you can get it. So have you clearly defined your goals for 2024? Now, if you haven't, it's never too late to start. It's okay. Time is a man-made concept anyway. So please don't say, oh, I haven't done it, it's too late. No, that's BS, belief system. You can recreate and start your goals right now. For those of you who have set goals, as I have, I've got all my goals very clearly defined. There's a few things that I recommend that you have in place. Number one is that you have absolute clarity about what it is that you want in what we call in shaping your destiny, the 6 areas of life mastery. What are the 6 areas of life mastery? Number one, you want to have clarity about what it is you want for your physical body and for your health. How much do you want to weigh? What do you want your physical energy to be like? And literally you can make it up. What does an amazing physical body look like for you? And what does incredible health and energy and vitality look like for you? We want to have clarity about what our relationships want to look like and how you want your relationships to be magnificent. You want to have clarity about your finances. You want to have clarity about your career. You want to have clarity about your personal growth goals and what you want to, how do you want to grow and develop, the books you want to read, courses you want to attend. How do you want to master yourself? And of course, you want to have clarity for your career. So those are the 6 areas of life mastery that I recommend that you have. So what do? Become clear about what it is that you want in each and every one of those areas. And then the system that I use is you have a 12-month cycle of what it is you want to achieve in the next 12 months. And then you break them down into quarterly goals, which is why now is an ideal time for you to say, okay, cool. The first quarter is done. If you've set your goals, now is the time for you to review. It is a time for death because the 3 months are gone. And it's good for you to review and say, how have I really done in terms of what it is I said I want to do? Am I on track to achieving my goals? So that's the first thing, is to look at how the last 3 months have been and what have you achieved, and acknowledge yourself for the goals that you have achieved. Like for me, I've done quite a lot in my physical goals, and I'm very proud of the steps I've taken. I'm still nowhere near where I'd like to be, but actually, for the last 3 months, I've put in a lot of effort. I've been very religious. I've been very disciplined in my action, and I have produced some good results, not the results I want yet, because those are my 12-month goals. And so have a look at what you've achieved. And now the next step is to go, okay, so these are my goals for 2024. What do I need to achieve in the next quarter? What do I need to achieve over April, May, and June in order to make sure that I arrive at my destination in December? So my invitation to you now, even if you haven't written your goals, after you've watched this video, take 20 minutes. Honestly, doesn't take a long time. Set your clock for 20 minutes and ask yourself, what do I want to achieve in the next 3 months? So what do I want to achieve in the next 9 months by the end of this year? And so what are my goals for the next 3 months? What do I want to achieve? And then if you want to really become anal, like I am in the Accountability Club, there are many of you who are members of the Accountability Club. And the main reason we have a program called the Accountability Club is to hold you accountable to a higher standard. And what do we do in the Accountability Club? We have monthly goals where you literally say, okay, so what do I want to achieve in the next month? Now that I know what I want to achieve in the next 3 months, break it down into 3 pieces again and say, what do I want to achieve in the next month? And write down your goals for the next month. Here's the most important thing you do then. read them every morning. It's not going to take you long. 2 minutes, I put it on my phone. I'll show it to you. I literally put it on my phone and I've got my goals that I want to achieve for each month. So I'm about to create my goals for April. These are the ones for March. And so I will literally go body for life, what do I want to achieve? Personal mastery, what do I want to achieve? Relationship renaissance, which is about my relationships and that area of my life. Mind power guru, which is about my business. Being a golfing genius, which is about my golf and having fun. Spiritual mastery, real estate tycoon, which is about my properties. And I've written down very clear goals that I want to achieve in each of those areas. And what I do is I just literally read them every morning, and you won't believe what that does. Just by reading it every day, it reminds you of what it is you say an outstanding life looks like for you. And here's what I'm finding. As a result of doing this, I am really on track. I am really on track. I'm going to say I'm like 80% on track. I've never been this on track. What's helping me be on track is I'm holding myself accountable to a higher standard. The Accountability Club meets once a month, so we can then discuss how you're doing and then set the goals for the next month and really be honest and open about the areas you're doing well, the areas you're challenging, and how can you adjust in order to make sure you arrive at your destination. So if you can't be part of the Accountability Club, that's fine. Have an accountability group or accountability buddy. Maybe there are a few friends who are committed to a higher standard. Remember that when you surround yourself with eagles, you will soar. If you surround yourself like chickens, unlikely you're going to soar. So make sure you surround yourself with people who are committed to living life at a higher standard. And then so what do? Each day you read your goals and then you see which are the ones I need to focus on today. So that is just my recommendation to you today. As we go into the new quarter of 2024, make sure it's going to be outstanding. How do we do that again? Number one, clarity is power. Make sure that you are clear of exactly what it is that you want and how you're going to make 2024 outstanding. Number two, break it down into the quarters. We've completed the first quarter. What do you want to achieve in this quarter? Number three, have monthly goals. Every month, write down your goals that you want to achieve for April 2024. Number four, read through your goals every day. If you want to add a number five, visualize yourself having achieved them. That's the next step. Visualize yourself having achieved them. So I trust you found that useful. May you have an awesome and outstanding 2024. Remember, one of my favorite affirmations, which you might want to say as well, is that every day I take action, living life with purpose and passion. Every day I take action, living life with purpose and passion. Thank you so much for tuning in. May the bluebird of happiness shit all over you, and don't forget to be awesome.